innovation and uniqueness in the technic. Yes, dear builders, this must be Qihui. And the set does have trouble. So you can have full throttle or no throttle or backward throttle, and that is all the throttle you get. Then hard to master. Boy, these are the pins directly from the power. You really need to be sane to be able to put this set together. Innovation and uniqueness in a Technic set. Yes, dear brick builders, this must be Qihui. And it is. They give us a set with a company name called iM.Master. Now that's me. It's the high-speed Stunt drift supercar. It's a remote-controlled supercar in 1 to 10 scale, which sports 2,277 pieces, and Qihui gave it the number 9809-2. And of course, where there is innovation and uniqueness, there's also some trouble, and this set does have trouble, but that's for later. But first things first, we have the box. On the front we have our set. On this box, which is a bit shiny, but it's not embossed or something, it also looks like a drawing, not really like a picture, but the ready-made product does look not worse than this picture. On the side we see that we control this one with a included remote or with an app on a telephone. I didn't bother doing anything with the app, and we do have 4 motors for the wheels and 1 for the party trick of the set, which is the wing doors that are going up. On the back we have another picture from the back of the set, and on the side we have one of the wheels in original size and in original rims. Then we have the stickers. These are 2 sheets here. You can use them or you needn't use them. I did, since it's a bit more colorful with that. Then we have the instructions here. We have 4 sections. We have all the steps in there with 478 on 76 pages, and we have a lot of sub-assemblies in there, and what you like. Then we have a look at the play features here. The interesting thing is that you have 3 channels of movement on this remote. The one is to open and close the doors, and the other 2 are just for 2 wheels, the left ones and the right ones. You can accelerate or decelerate every second of them, or 2 of them, the left ones or the right ones, and you can have them going around one direction and the others going in the other direction. And then we have the wheels here, which do have some wheels attached to them that are in a 90 degrees angle, so that this set can drive in a straight way, but also can be pushed or can wander sideways there. And since you're just accelerating the one or the other half of the vehicle, it starts spinning very fast and very, it does like spinning, put it that way. And we have the examples here to prove that. And that is also one of the disadvantages here. I think it is a steep learning curve to learn how to use this, since it's a digital remote also, so you can have full throttle or no throttle or backward throttle, and that is all the throttle you get. So yeah, you're in navigating this one in a tight space is basically impossible. Then we have the leftover pieces here. This is a wild thing here. There's a bit of everything. There's also a bit flex axle that is left over. There are frames, there are lift axles and everything mostly. So there was a special bag in there just for additional pieces. I didn't use too much of them, but maybe you need to. I don't know. Please tell me that in the comments if you had to use this bag a lot. So let's open the set. This is rather easy since all you have to do is to cut some tape there on the corners and then you can open the box and everything falls out. This is 2 other boxes in there, and in those other boxes there are our bags. We have 4 sections as I said, and we have 1 big bag for every section with I guess 3 bags inside the big bag for every section, and then we have a special bag for the wheels for big stuff like frames and lift axles and this stuff, and we have our special parts bag, and then we got all the electrics, which consist of a battery box and at least 5 motors there and 2 extensions. All the extensions or all the plugs for the motors are IJ45, which is the Ethernet plug. Please don't put anything like a motor into your Ethernet network. No, don't. So we are in the building phase, and that means yes, we're gonna start to have a deeper look on all the pros and cons of the set. I was talking about pros and just 1 con at the moment. The first thing you will encounter when you start playing around with this set is that it's damn hard to master, and I guess this iM.Master is really not something you get with buying the set, but you have to do with mastering this set or this vehicle in the end. Navigating it in a tight space, as I have tried, is almost impossible. You are bouncing somewhere every second, and there the second problem appears, which is the connections that have been made with pins. This is a Technic set, are quite okay. They're working quite good. They're quite good in terms of clutch power, but a lot of ancillaries and decorations are not just or not at all attached with pins, but with axles, and if you pull on them, these will fall off easily like axles do, and if you crash somewhere, this is gonna pull something. So yeah, it tends to lose all this decorative stuff when you bounce somewhere, and it also starts with detaching the wing and all this stuff due to just putting it in with axles, or at least with the, I don't know, 2 handful of normal non-Technic pieces that are in there, which don't have the biggest clutch power ever. But since these wheels do have those hard plastic wheels on the other side, the wheels still are not running really smooth, since the other wheels are bouncing it up all the time. So the normal pieces are simply rattling themselves loose by themselves. So yeah, a bit of glue can help. They're a big deal, since all the decorative stuff needs to be there to have the car look good, I guess. Since for a Technic set and for a Supercar in Technic, it really looks good. It is something for the shelf, yes, but you want to use it. And the third thing that is problematic here is you want to build it, and boy, these are the pins directly from hell. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Where you have a problem with a normal Technic set when you have to connect 2 pieces with, let's say, 5 or 10 pins at the same time, here you got the same problem with 3 of them, or 2, or even 1. They don't want to batch. They don't want to go together into each other by all means and by all costs. Even the half-height lift arms are not really budging too easy. And if you put 2 half-height pieces together on 1 pin, it is a pain. You really need power in your arms, and you really need all types of being patient, and you really need to be sane, to be able to put this set together. And as I said, once you manage to put the stuff together, it is fine, really. There's no real problem then without having the stuff belonging or depending on axles trying to leave the set, but that's it. As long as you don't crash into anything, this is not really a problem. So what you need is to really a big space, a big flat space with tiles or concrete on the floor, since I doubt that any gaps in the floor will be tolerated by this set. This is not an off-roader, and of course this is not something for the kids to play, since they will destroy the set within minutes. Setting this against the wall will have you trying to mend it for at least half an hour every time, I guess. It won't be broken, the pieces won't break, but they're gonna fall apart everywhere you got the axles there. And that's the same thing for all the people who want to use it as a parts thing. Beware of the pins. There are a lot of blue pins also, so maybe you don't want to use them. And as it is normal for Qihui, they use weird plugs instead of the Lego plug for their motors and their boxes, their battery boxes and their junctions and everything. This time, as I said, they did use the JR45 plug here, which is the Ethernet plug, and everything is put together with that one. Please don't use it with anything else, unless that else is a battery box and you've changed the plug. But that's it for this moment. If you like what you've seen, please press the like button. If you didn't like what you've seen, please comment me that. And if you really want to be awesome, please subscribe. So, have fun building, have fun watching, have fun driving, and see you.